If you're a console fan, you probably like hearing about new hardware or the fact that, these companies are looking into actually coming out with new hardware. It keeps everything fresh, it keeps everything kind of going in a particular way, and, it means that these consoles have been at least somewhat successful, and I think that that's exactly what a lot of us are very hopeful for going into the future. I know for me personally, every success that consoles have is a huge deal for me personally, because I would love to see consoles continue to strive and be amazing. If you look at what we have right now, the PlayStation 5 absolutely setting the world on fire, over 10 million sold, fastest selling console of all time. You also have the Xbox Series consoles, which are the fastest selling Xbox consoles. That's a good thing. You have the Nintendo Switch breaking all kinds of records, looking like that's going to be a 100 million plus console in and of itself. So we could be seeing the actual growth of console sales for the first time in a very, very long time, and it looks like that consoles have something for everybody, and I absolutely love that, and I think that it's very important to sort of keep everything in perspective as we go forward, that we're going to continue to see more and more consoles, and I love that fact. It makes me very happy, and I'm sure it makes a lot of you very happy. Now, we've heard previously that it looks like Microsoft intends to keep making consoles. That's a good move. That's a good piece of information because it keeps everybody kind of happy and on the same kind of focal point, that Microsoft is in it for the long haul. Nobody wants to invest into a console, spend $500,000 or more and buy into the ecosystem and all that kind of stuff for that console to go belly up. And I know that sounds foolish or silly, but it has happened before through various consoles in the past. Now, with this particular bit of information is more PlayStation centric, but still, we have heard as well that Microsoft is definitely planning their next bit of hardware. I do want to get started though. What's up, everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you so much for checking it out. I really do appreciate it. Please like, share, subscribe. I would appreciate that as well. It helps out the channel and it means a lot to me personally. Just consider it. If you enjoy any of the content, I really do mean that. If you enjoy any of the content, please just like the video. That's all I ask. That's all I want in return for putting in this hard work and stuff like that. Now, obviously, last generation was a little bit of an abnormality with the fact that Sony and Microsoft both for the first time put out mid-gen refreshes that were both vastly more powerful than their launch consoles. And some people maybe expect that we might see that again this generation. The main problem with that is we have supply shortages in the worst way, where we might not even see supply until late 2023. And these consoles came out in 2020. So you're talking about 3 to 4 years, and then you're already talking about, maybe possibly mid-gen refreshes. Now, I've seen some rumors suggest that we might for sure see a PlayStation 5 Pro along the line somewhere. But at the same time, what can we expect if that were to actually be the case? I mean, look, people are having a hard time finding these consoles. Mid-gen refreshes are usually meant to keep the very, very, very hardcore on board with your platform. And the reason why they do that is, because obviously PC continues to evolve. But, with all these games going to PC anyway, I don't really know that it matters much. And you also have to look at, we never got any sales specifics of the PS4 Pro or the Xbox One X, but you have to imagine of 115 million PlayStation 4s that sold, how many of them were PS4 Pros? You can almost bank on it being less than, probably way less than 10 million, maybe even 5 million. And then as far as Xbox One X's go, very much so under probably 5 million, probably under 3 million, to be completely frank about the entire situation. But it does look like now Sony is also looking into work on collaborative projects to actually research and development on the PlayStation 5. So this is what they had to say. There's a PlayStation job listing that suggests the PlayStation 6, PlayStation 6, oh yeah, sign me up, baby, contributing to identifying and developing the technology portfolio of future PlayStation platforms. Opportunities to work on collaborative projects with R&D teams in Tokyo and San Mateo, and with the wider Sony group. Future technology groups are PlayStation technology experts. We research and develop innovative technologies that push the boundaries of play, helping game developers make the best games on PlayStation. As part of the Future Technology Group team, you'll be working with small, focused project teams, researching and prototyping cutting-edge technologies, and finding ways to apply them to our platform and services. So it does look like they are going full board with the next generation PlayStation, which is always good, because honestly, I don't want to see consoles go away ever, and in particular, be in a situation where we might get stuck with, you know, streaming as an only option or PC as an only option or something along those lines. I love seeing the consoles just absolutely go out there and just crush it. And, you know, it really does make my day. Honestly, it does. I want to see all the consoles just be extremely successful and keep pushing the boundaries of what we get as console owners. And this makes me very happy. It was also kind of rumored, I saw something from Brad Sams, that Microsoft is still deep in the process of making new or making plans for future hardware iterations of the next Xbox and things like that. So hopefully that's something that we see before too long as well, because I think that, you know, as gamers, we can all pretty much agree that competition is a fantastic thing, and we just see that. You don't have to look very far to understand how important competition is for everybody and everything in every industry, to be quite honest with you. I mean, if we just look at things like, maybe you guys are wrestling fans, right? But for a long time, WWE got pretty stale because there was no competition. I mean, they bought out ECW, they bought out WCW, and now we're starting to finally see some really good wrestling all around because there's actual competition, and that's really, really great. You can even look at video games if you want an example, and look at how great, and I know I'm probably dating myself a bit, but look at the situation with like the NFL 2K series, right? NFL 2K4 and NFL 2K5, absolutely master classes in sports football games. Now, the interesting thing is, not only did this football game and 2K5 put up extreme competition and possibly is still the best football game ever created to date, but they also only charged $20 for a sports game, forcing Madden to drop the price of their game and also kind of reinvest time and effort into the game. Now, of course, Madden didn't like that, EA didn't like that, and bought the NFL license, but at the same time, we see how that's led to the game sliding. If you even look at NBA 2K, people complain about it because there's no competition and they kind of get away with a shoddy product. I'm not saying the product's not good. I'm saying that they get away with a little bit of a shoddy product because there's literally no competition for any of this stuff. So I do hope that we see some changes in the future where there's still going to be you know, some type of situation where we get you know, some information and some new consoles and things like that. I think it's very important to keep things fresh, to keep people happy, and it looks like both Sony and Microsoft understand that. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If you do enjoy the content, say a nice word. You know, tell me you like the video, I don't know, something. You know, I put in work on these videos, I'm back, I fought off COVID, I'm trying my best here. Help me out. Thanks for watching. Rack 'em up, fact 'em up, crap gamer 'em up. Crap gamer out.